I know what it's like. I know what it's like to be worried about your future and not knowing which direction to take or where to go, basically. And I'm telling you this because I experienced this on my own this summer. I was literally crying because I was so anxious, I was so worried about my future, to the point that I couldn't almost breathe, basically. And it seems like I could be exaggerating, but I'm not exaggerating. Like, I was really, 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 really worried about my future because I genuinely lost all hope in myself. And you may be in the same position as me, or even worse. You know, I don't know, but I don't wish this to anyone. That is really awful. But at the same time, if you're in this position, just know that things do get better. Okay? Things do get better. And you probably won't believe me now, but not even in 1 year, in just half a year from now, things will be better for you. And I mean drastically different, okay? Drastically different, and in a good way. Because if you think that you've hit rock bottom, you can only go up from there. I remember before discovering trading, I was trying so hard to start a business. I guess you could say tried different models, different businesses, but I never really have been completely serious about it. I never opened like a real business, like a real agency, and so they were all sort of like, yeah, you know. When I ran out of ideas, I hit rock bottom. I didn't know where to go. I didn't know which direction to take. I basically was so lost, and I thought that I would have been homeless in like 1 year or so. But generally, like, I was so anxious. There were moments where I had, like, my head was spinning, and I couldn't. Oh, I had difficulties breathing. Okay, and I'm not saying this lightly. I'm taking this very seriously, and I don't want to alarm anyone. Obviously, I'm doing a lot better now, but especially if my mom sees this, she would be worried as fuck. But like, I had my moments of anxiety where, you know, all I could see was just dark, and I couldn't see the light at the end of the tunnel. I started trading with the idea of making some money using trading and then being able to start a business, because you see, having an agency, having a business was always my dream. I always had the dream of being able to say, this is my business, I built this, I created this, I invented this, you know. But at the same time, it's really hard if you don't have any money, if you don't have capital, you know. So I thought that because trading doesn't have a minimum requirement, as long as you are willing to risk your money, then you can make money. Okay, so I started watching this course, and my life completely changed. And I mean, not on the physical aspect, but more on the mental aspect and psychology aspect, because as I said, I'm doing a lot better now compared to how I was doing this summer. So that's why I'm telling you that things do get better. You know, if you only see dark and if you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, just trust me that I've been there, and things do get better. And I'm not going to get tired enough of saying this, because many of you guys need to hear this on a daily basis, okay? And I'm doing this because I love you, I care about you, okay? Obviously, I had my ups and downs during trading, and I still have my ups and downs. But I'm at the point where I think I could actually pull this off if I actually lock in, okay? If I actually focus and nail this, get this straight, okay? Because up until now, I've been sort of fucking around and messing with my bros, but I've reached a point where it's like, okay, I gotta stop doing this. I gotta focus. I gotta lock this in, okay? I don't know what you're going through in your life. I don't know what are your goals. I don't know what you want to achieve in this life, but I can only tell you that if you put your mind to something, you can get it. You can achieve it. Okay? If you really want something, if you really want to change your condition for the better and you work towards it, you can never lose, you can never stop, and eventually you will get it, okay? And not because of luck, okay? You may think that eventually you will get it because of luck, but no, that's not true, okay? What I want you to do now is to start practicing positive affirmations, okay? I mean, that helped me, that kind of helped me in the past when when I kept getting all of these bad thoughts about myself that I didn't amount to anything, that I was worthless, that I'm a piece of shit because I can't even figure out what to do with my fucking life, you know? Doing positive affirmations can help you. For some people it helps them, but for others it doesn't really do much, you know. But in my case it kind of helped me, so I'm advising you to do this if you find it comfortable. So please, if you are feeling down, if you are not confident, if you lost all hope in yourself, just know that I believe in you. I know you can do this, and I'm not saying this out of thin air. I'm saying this because I truly believe in this. I truly believe that if one puts his mind to something, that thing can be achieved, okay, through hard work, through discipline, and through patience, and all of the bad stuff that our brain doesn't want to fight, okay? If it's uncomfortable, it's making you grow, okay? Remember that.